So this is Rachel, and Rachel came to me. She was 8 weeks. She was already ready to. She was 8 weeks away. No, I'm sorry. She was 4 weeks away from giving birth, and she had lupus and Sjogren's. Now she already had an older kid, and every time she got pregnant, she would end up in the ICU because of the lupus. So she had her first kid. She ended up in the ICU. Then she had a miscarriage and ended up in the ICU. Got pregnant again because they just really wanted another kid, and she was terrified. Because she's like, I'm already feeling bad. She had to go on her maternity leave early because her back was hurting. She was exhausted. She couldn't even play with her older kid. And now the due date's coming because she was getting a C-section exactly 4 weeks later, and she was terrified. So she Googled, she found Goodbye Lupus, she called me, and I went, we have 4 weeks. So you're gonna do 4 weeks of rapid recovery where every day I'm gonna check on you and we're gonna make sure you do this right. That's her groceries, right? And she did it. She just did everything I said, and it works so well when people do that. So what happened is, 4 weeks later, the same woman who was in bed in pain with back, and her back was hurting and exhausted, she was running through the park teaching her older daughter how to fly a kite. She felt great, right? She gave birth and it went great. She has had no relapse since then. In fact, now her son that's her little son, he just turned 2 years old, and now she's completely negative for all markers for lupus and Sjogren's disease. And what's really interesting is her doctor said, well, I know the markers are negative, and I know you're running 5Ks now, pushing the stroller, but lupus is incurable and Sjogren's is incurable, so you still have it, so you should stay on the medicine. So she didn't like that plan, so she went to a new rheumatologist, and the new rheumatologist said, well, yes, you do not have lupus or Sjogren's. It's obvious you don't have them, but they're incurable, so that means you never had them, and all of those blood tests for the past 4 years were mistakes. So she was a bit frustrated, and I said, hey, sometimes people will come up, even really smart people will come up with really fantastical ideas in order to not change their mind. And we're all humans, and we kind of can all relate to that, right? But anyway, she did get off her medicines, and she's still completely disease-free now, all negative markers. So that's not the end of the story. So she's very happy. Her husband, Nir, is really happy. But soon after this, they get a phone call that Nir, her husband's mother, is sick in the hospital. So his family lives in Israel. And he got a call from the doctors in Israel to say, you have to come to Israel to say goodbye. Your mom had a heart attack, and her heart's too weak to heal. There's no chance that she's going to come back from this. And he said, but I just watched my wife completely heal from an incurable disease. So he bought a Vitamix, packed it in his luggage, and flew to Israel, and went in the ICU with this blender. And I'll show you where you can get these recipes. I've learned that it's a lot easier to get people to eat vegetables if you blend them up and put a straw in it than if you make them sit there and eat it, okay? And so he went in with the blender, he was making her my smoothies, and 5 days later, she walked out of the hospital. And I can show you, so she was 68, I'll just do it really quick. She had type 2 diabetes, high cholesterol. She'd had her first heart attack at 41, but she'd had 25 heart attacks, 3 bypass surgeries, 10 stents, and had heart failure for 2 years. So she wasn't someone who was a little bit sick. So at that point in October 2017, they thought that was her final heart attack. But no, he went in there, and 5 days later, she walked out. And 1 year later, she flew to California to visit him. Because she was already off her cholesterol meds. She was still needing a little bit of insulin, but no longer had high blood sugar, no more chest pain, and lost over 20 pounds. This is what she looked like a year later when she came to visit. She's now completely symptom-free. So the same thing that'll help you get rid of lupus also works for your heart as well. Because again, what I teach people how to do is feed your cells what they use to repair themselves. That works for any cells, and it feels really good. So you would think everything's fine now, right? But Nir has been really stressing out because first his wife was sick, but then she got better, and then she had the baby, and then his mother was sick, and then he took care of her. And now Nir breaks down, and he calls me, and he goes, I've got diabetes, doc. I said, Nir, what are you doing? Your wife Rachel knows how to make all my food. What are you doing? He goes, well, when I'm teaching at school and we go to lunch, I eat some other things, and maybe it's not vegan. Okay, I'm almost there. So maybe it's not vegan, everything. So he gets fatty liver and diabetes, but I put him on the plan, and for him, he needed more emotional support because he had to realize that it was okay for him to take care of himself now, that no one else needed him, and that was really important. But 3 weeks later, not only is he feeling really good, but he's already lowered his meds. 1 month later, his fatty liver that he's had for 15 years is completely gone, and 6 weeks later, he no longer has diabetes. If I can get there. Totally normal HbA1c. His HbA1c is 4.8, which is super low. So that's him now. So here's the final message I just wanted to give you guys, is, this is their kids, right? These kids have the genes for lupus, Sjogren's, heart failure, fatty liver, diabetes, and probably a whole bunch of stuff that we don't know. But these kids are not going to get sick because their parents are feeding them a high raw, whole food, plant-based diet full of all the best foods on the planet. And so the diseases get to stop here. And so, when you do the right thing for yourself, this sets off this domino effect that can touch the lives of so many people. I've lived that myself, and I've watched my patients do the same. And so what I want you to also take home with you is that when you do this for yourself, it's not going to just be good for you, which I want you to be healthy and live your gifts. Well, we got to do it for them because these kids nowadays are sicker than they've ever been, and it's mainly because of the way we feed them. And we have to stop being lazy about it, and we have to start giving them the food they need so that they can be the leaders that then make this world what we need it to be.